Hey y'all, good morning. I think it's still morning, YouTube. Yeah, it's 11:19. Okay. Now, sorry y'all, I'm looking on my phone. I have some I want to share with y'all, all right? Golly. I have some I want to share with y'all. Okay. I want to let y'all listen to this first, and then I'm going to go into detail and I'm going to explain. So I want y'all to listen to this.
I told my kids the other day, I said, let me explain something to y'all. If something happened to me and mama, I want you all to understand, y'all gonna be around the casket crying because I'm not leaving you everything. I'm just not. I'm gonna spend 85% of my income on me and your mama.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna leave about 5-10%. That's it. The rest of the money, me and your mama going somewhere. We can, Dad, we can't go on vacation. No, I want to be just with your mother.
It is not what you leave to them that makes them great. It's what you leave in them. If you leave more to them than you leave in them, they will run through everything you left to them.
Yeah.
But if you leave enough in them, you don't have to leave so much to them because they can go out there and make their own way in life.
Cool. I'm glad you said that. Because now they ain't getting nothing.
All right. Now, you guys can go to, and this is on, it says the official Steve Harvey site. So you guys can go type in the official Steve Harvey and go down to him and TD Jakes. You guys will be able to see the comments in there that I put. Okay? And you'll be able to see the comments that someone else put under what I put. All right? So, I had 17 replies to what I said in the comment. And what I said, a lot of us old school people understand this. The new age don't understand this. I had 47 likes, no dislikes. All right. And I made a comment, and the person that actually commented on my stuff is Free Thought Exchange. Okay. Now, this person feels that I'm wrong. I don't feel like I'm wrong. You know, everybody is entitled to their comment, just like that person is entitled to their comment. They feel like I'm wrong. I feel like they're wrong. Okay? I don't have nothing against this person at all, because your comment is your comment. We could go back and forth all day long. The person feels that, let me tell you, that this person feels that it's black people. It's the black community. No, it's not. The black community? No. Okay, so this person says incorrect, and correlation doesn't mean causation. I fail to see the part to where you explain to them why taking care of their things is important. Okay, first of all, I purchased phones for my kids and myself at the beginning of the year. Okay, and my oldest daughter, she decides, I gave her the phone, and actually the phone I have here is the Motorola. It was the new one. That phone is about $300 and some dollars. Okay, so I purchased 4. My daughter wanted an iPhone. And it's not the point that I don't have an iPhone. It's just the point that I said no. You couldn't get no iPhone. And so I gave her that phone. Her other 2 sisters still have theirs, and I still have mine. So in 1 week, she broke the phone. Very unappreciative. And she wanted what she wanted. Well, A lot of us want a lot of things in life, but hell, we can't get it. People, like they say, people in hell want ice water, but they can't get it. So she breaks the phone in a week. All right. So she was working. So I made her pay for the phone through the insurance to get another one. Did I give it back to her? No. Sitting right over there in that drawer. A brand new phone. Has never been used, never been turned on. Brand new. So, didn't get another phone. She worked, right? Still didn't take her money to go and buy her a phone. But you break the one that I gave you in a week. This is exactly what is on this video of what is being said. If you give them everything, they're going to run through it. They're not going to know how to appreciate until they work for it and get it on their own. My other two daughters messed up their cord. I said, okay. I had 2 more cords in the drawer over there, but I also explained in the beginning about the phones and being able to take care of your cords, take care of your phone, the importance of it, because y'all are 12 and 13. You don't have a job. You can't go out there and go buy another one. I'm going to have to go and take money and go buy y'all another phone or another cord. All right. So a couple of months go by. Mess up their cord. My daughter, she dropped her phone. She taking it. It's on this here. See this? See, this is how I have the phone. All right. So she taking it and she's swinging it. Some kind of way it's supposed to have flown out the case. Now her phone is cracked. Then they messed up the cords. I say, okay. I say, I have 2 cords in there. But I already explained to y'all. So I didn't give them the cords right off. I explained to them several times. I explained to my kids about a lot of things. About life, relationships, your personals, everything. I explained to them. But you didn't want to listen. Okay, so you'd rather let it go through this ear and out through this ear. That's what kids do. And we all have been kids before. So, yeah, some things stuck up here and some things went through here and went through here. All right. So, I let them sweat a bit. Then I gave them the cords. So what happened? Within 2 to 3 weeks, they go mess up the cord. I'm like, I say, all right. I don't have any more cords. I say, because if I give y'all all the cords that I have from my other phones to charge up y'all phones, if I need a cord and I lose my cord, drop out my pocket or something, or I lose my cord or something happened to mine, then what am I going to do for a cord? Okay, so I told myself, well, y'all going to have to work for these cords and buy your own. So they did chores around the house, brought their report card in. The grades was marvelous. Okay. Gave them both $50. Took them. They went and bought a cord. That was about 4 months ago. Don't you know they still have that cord? Nothing wrong with it. Not toe up. Nothing. They still got their cords. Why? Because they took their money and went out and purchased a cord. So when you have to take your money out to go buy a cord, okay, now you're being very appreciative. Well, I ain't gonna say appreciative. I'm gonna say you're being mindful of your things. But you're not gonna be mindful when somebody else gives you something. That's just like somebody give you a car. Oh, you gonna run it in the ground because you didn't have to buy it. So what TD Jakes is saying, when you be stealing your kids, it's what you be still in them, not what you give them. So by that person saying uh I didn't explain. Okay, it said incorrect. Okay, it said that person says failed to see the part of where you explain to them why taking care of their things is important. And when they broke it, then when they broke it the first time, you just gave them another one. No, I did not. The fault is on you. No, the fault is not on me. I stated to that person, I said, Donald Trump said the same thing. He said he wasn't giving his kids a lot. He wasn't giving his kids, he wasn't leaving his kids nothing. And there's been other politicians who have said, who's rich and have money, said they weren't giving their kids everything. So here this person says Trump's kids are set up in his business. Okay, we're going to cut it off right there. So what the fuck do you think TD Jakes and Steve Harvey have? He act like these is two broke black men speaking. Steve Harvey got his own show and have money. Bro, whoever you are, Free Thought Exchange, baby, you need to go research Steve Harvey. Go research TD Jakes. Go research other black men. Kevin Hart. You think that, yeah, that man got they all got their kids set up with trust funds and money. You gotta remember, Steve Harvey is a jokester. He's a comedian. So he gonna make jokes. But I'm pretty sure he probably did tell his kids, I'm not leaving y'all everything. Steve Harvey kids is grown. Steve Harvey can go out and do what he want with his money. We everybody work hard to have money to be able to do for themselves and do for their children. So Steve Harvey worked hard to do for his kids. He done took care of his kids. His kids is grown 30, 40 years old people. 20-something, 30-something, 40-something year old people. Okay? So, baby, with you saying Trump's kids are all set up in his business and they all have trust funds and know the value of finance and dollar, like these two men don't. Like they don't teach their kids about finance and dollars. Yes, they do. So you trying to say because they're two black men, they not teaching their kids about finance and dollars? I know you white. Then it says, have you explained the same to your children because it's not automatic? No, it's not automatic. No, it's not. But in the same sense, don't make it seem like Trump and other politicians out there who have told their kids the same thing. Just because you haven't seen a video on it, trust me, he has said it. He has. And I know for a fact because I've heard him say it. He says, I don't care when black folk get emotional. Bitch, are you fucking serious? It is our go-to reaction. The truth is the truth. Nobody is down in the black community. Yeah, you are. This issue is we aren't really investigating as much time in our kids as we like to believe. Paying the bills and making sure they are clothed isn't enough. No, it's not enough. You have to do more with your kids and for your kids than just pay bills and be in the house. And that's it. It's more to being a parent. And that person is correct. Paying the bills, they are family, are their family meals at the table? Are you explaining the importance of things before they happen? For most, the answer is no. I'm putting on here, I hear you, but you can't speak on my household. I told you can't speak on my household because you're not here. So you don't know what I teach my kids. You don't know what I tell my kids. You don't know if we sit at the dinner table, do you? You don't know if I don't sit at the dinner table or not with my children. You don't know that. You don't know what I do in my house, and I don't have to. A person doesn't have to explain. Oh, I sit at the dinner table and I teach my kids. I talk to my kids about this, this, and that. And as in through daily life, you have no idea what I do in my house. Period. So I'm gonna say to any and all individuals out there, you can't when you go into just because there's a video that is being posted and everybody has their comments. You as an individual, when you start speaking out of term to another individual and you start saying what those people of that individual does not do in their household, who the hell are you? You in my household with a camera saying what I don't do in order for you to put that down there in a comment? No. So us as individuals, I'll comment on the video, but when you comment, I may comment back and say something, but I'm not gonna down your household or speak on your household like your household is negative and that you don't do right with your kids and you're not teaching your kids anything. The fuck? Nigga? Really? I don't give a fuck if you a black man, you a white man, you a Mexican, you a Jew. I don't give a fuck who you are in that comment. The whole point is you cannot down my household and tell me what I don't teach my kids and what I don't say to my children. Because I was brought up in the 70s with all the most respect. I teach my kids to say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. I teach my kids to be polite. Even when some kids are being mean to my kids at school, they won't say shit. They'll just walk off. They'll come home and they'll tell me. And I let them know, hey, you have to speak up for yourself in this world. If you don't speak up for yourself in this world, people will try to run over you at any means way that they can. Period. I say you don't have to be mean to a person, but you can say it in a manner and in a way to where it'll get across to that person to where they'll understand. And then kids are kids. Kids gonna say some mean shit anyway. When kids are away from their parents, they are a total different person. I'm not gonna even say my kids is perfect. But guess what? I know for a fact I have had too many schools to come to talk to me about my kids to tell me, you know what? Your kids are very mannerable. Your kids are very respectable. Your kids say yes ma'am, no ma'am. They are very helpful. The fuck? So, freedom for thought exchange. When you go into speaking about my household and telling me about what I don't do in my household, fuck you. Just because of what I said on one comment, you got to go all the way down deep like that to try to come into my household and try to tell me what I don't fucking say to my kids or what we don't eat at the dinner table or what we don't fucking do. Bro, or a female or whoever, whatever the fuck you are, really? I don't fucking think so. You better think and go try that shit again. How about that? So, I just put it short because I'm not going to go on with it. But freedom for thought, whatever the fuck your name is, what I just said, like I said, I hope you come to my video because I did ask you to come to my video so you can see actually, so I could talk to you so you can hear what I said. Simple fact, because I teach my kids and I talk to my kids. Do you have children? That's what I want to know. First of all, why you speaking on my household, about my household and my kids, about what I teach them and don't teach them, and what I did not explain into into a comment? Just because I didn't explain it, that don't mean I don't teach my kids that. See, these 20-year-old and 30-year-old women, these youngsters that's having kids, don't teach their children shit. Why they don't teach them a damn thing? It's because half of them don't know nothing. And that's black, white, Hispanic. A lot of them had that attitude and they want to leave home. And they want to, such this and such that. And don't want to have that smart ass mouth. Them the ones that's going out there having kids. And raising kids and don't know shit. They'll get out there and fight with their children. I'll go and fight for mine. So, let me get some, we need to get something straight here. The next time you go in and do a comment on somebody's household and what the fuck they don't teach them, bruh, that next person gonna go off the fuck off on you. I don't give a fuck if you a dude, a woman. What the fuck? Because you sound like a nigga. And I don't mean a nigga in meaning black person. See, nigga don't mean black person. See, when we talk to each other, we say, oh, what's up, my nigga? That don't mean black person. It's just a saying. It's just a word. But see, for you, nigga, that's ignorance. You're a very ignorant person. Very ignorant person. Because you cannot try to step out of a comment and step your ass into my household and tell me about what I don't do in my household with mine. You don't live next door to me. You probably don't even live in Houston, motherfucking Texas. So don't try to step your ass over here in my shit. Because you're probably not even my age. You probably ain't nowhere to my age, but you trying to sit and tell me about what I'm not teaching mine or what I'm not doing with mine. I sent my kids to a whole different school. My kids go to A+ up charter school. Grades, A's and B's. After school programs. Tutoring classes. Anything that my kids need, I put them in it to help them with their schoolwork. Because kids nowadays don't bring schoolwork home. As we all know this, they have computers. They don't even bring their computers home because school keep their computers. We talk to our kids every day. Okay, so what did you learn in school today? Tell me what you learned in school today. And what did you learn? What did you understand about it? What do you not understand? My daughter, I looked in her backpack. They didn't finish some homework. I immediately took their phones. Nope. You want to say, give me an excuse. You forgot. No, you didn't forget. You didn't forget how to play on their phone. So nope, give me those phones. And I took those phones. When you can learn to do your schoolwork and your homework when you bring it home, then I'll give you back your phones. If you need help, ask me and I will help you. I'm not no housewife. I work. I have a whole job. And not no bullshit job, not no McDonald's job, and not no Taco Bell job. But understand those jobs have importance just as well as a nurse's job, a doctor's job, Just because they not making the amount of money, guess what? That nurse and that doctor at that hospital want some Taco Bell and McDonald's. Guess what? Oh, ma'am, your tacos will be ready in a few. Guess what? You just fed that nurse, so that motherfucking nurse can go and take care of your ass. Freedom for thought exchange can take care of your ass when you come to that motherfucking hospital and doctor on you. Why? Because she full. So she can help your ass out. So she can stick your ass with that motherfucking needle. So when that doctor come in and just had him a hamburger from McDonald's, guess what? That person's job at McDonald's was important that morning. That person's job at Whataburger was important to that doctor. So he could be full. Them doctors on call, nurses on call, 24 motherfucking 7. What you think they ate during the pandemic? So guess what? Nobody out here job is less meaning or anything than the next person. Somebody just might be getting paid a little bit more money. That's it. But like TD Jake said, you give your kids everything, they're going to run through it. But what you bestow in them is what's going to last for them to be able to go out there and get and make what mama and daddy got and have. Bam. Go to sleep on that. I'll see y'all later, YouTube.